Good afternoon, my friends. Let's start our lesson today, Unit 2, Rags to Riches, 11 for Meaning and Function, page 30 and 31. Today we're going to talk about a present perfect simple tense, and after that we're going to talk about simple past or past simple. Now we're going to start with present perfect simple tense. Use the present perfect to talk about actions that started at an indefinite time in the past. It is often used to talk about time from the past to now in a person's life. For example, have you been to Kuwait? Yes, I have been to Kuwait. I have visited many places in the Middle East. Use the present perfect to talk about recently completed actions. Muhammad Abdulatif Jamil has
Assalamu alaikum.
greatly to the government's Saudization program in the kingdom. Use the present perfect simple to emphasize an action that started in the past and has continued until now and may continue in the future. Li Kashan has lived in China for all his life. Time expressions with for and since. Use the present perfect tense with for to indicate the duration of the action, for 2 months, for a year, for a long time, and use present perfect simple with since to indicate when the action began. For example, since yesterday, since last June. And of course, we have questions with with how long. For example, how long has the clothing store been in operation? It's been in operation since 1975. It's been in operation for 40 years. Okay, my friends. Got it, my friends? Got it, my friends? Can you hear me, my friends?
Got it, teacher.
Okay, so listen to me, please. Listen carefully to me. We're going to talk about present perfect simple. And after that, we're going to talk about simple past. Let's start with present perfect. And of course, we call it sometimes present perfect simple. Okay? Present perfect form have or has plus past participle of the verb. When we use have when the subject is I, you, we, they, or plural noun. We use has when the subject is he, she, it, or singular noun. Singular noun, like Ali, Talal, the boy, the girl, and so on. Now, my friends, I want a student to give me an example. Can someone give me an example in present perfect? Can someone give me an example in present perfect? In present perfect, my friends? Can you hear me, my friends? Hello? My friends, are you there? Can you hear me, my friends?
Yes, teacher.
So can someone give me an example in present perfect? You don't know? All of you can. So let me tell you. I have done my homework. I have done my homework. Have plus past participle. Now let's move to negative. How to change into negative? It's a piece of cake. It's very simple or easy. We just add not after have or has. Just not after have or has. So have becomes haven't, has becomes hasn't. Now, my friend, I want the student to change into negative. I have done my homework. Who can I change into negative? Who can, my friends? ضياء الماضي.
I haven't done my homework.
Excellent. I haven't done my homework. Okay, my friends. Now let's move to another point, which is a question. We just make inversion. What does it mean inversion? It means we start with have or has plus subject plus past participle plus complement. Okay, my friends. Now, who can change the sentence into yes, no question? I have done my homework. Who can, my friends? Who can? Let's listen to Nawaf Al-Ubaidallah.
Have you done my homework? Your sorry.
Excellent. Excellent. Have you done your homework? Great, Nawaf. Have you done your homework? Who can answer with yes, my friends? Who can answer with yes? Abdullah Al-Misfir, yes.
Yes, I have.
Great, yes, I have. Or no, Misfir?
No, I haven't.
Great, no, I haven't. Great, my friends. Now, let's talk about key vocabulary or time expressions. There are some words or vocabulary that we use with present perfect. We can call them key vocabulary, we can call them time expressions, whatever you want. Key vocab. We have some words that we use with present perfect, like already, just, yet, before, ever, never, so far, always or always, once, twice, three times, four,
Recently.
since, yes, recently. Excellent. Okay, my friends. So we use always, already, just, yet, before, ever, never, so far, always, once, twice, for, since, and as your friend said, recently. Okay, my friends. Okay, but how we use these words or this vocabulary? Okay, let me tell you, my friends. We have already, just, always, and never. As you know, my friends, never means not. You know, my friends? You know,
Yes,
my
teacher.
friends?
Yes, we know.
Okay. These vocabulary are used in this place between have and has and the past participle. Okay, my friends? So we use already, just, always, never between have or has and the past participle. We know that never means not. Never means not. Okay? And as you know, my friends, we use always in present simple or simple present. Okay, but here we use always in present perfect with the verbs want and need. Want and need. Maybe like, but the most common verbs are want and need. Okay. For example, I have just arrived. So here, my friends, we use just between have and past participle. Got it, my friends? Got it, my friends?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Is
good.
it clear, my friends, or I'm talking to myself?
Yes, teacher, clear.
Yes, teacher. Clear.
Okay. So now we talked about already, just, never, always, right? Before and yet or before, we use yet and before, we use yet and before, yet and before at the end of the negative, at the end of the negative or interrogative sentence. Okay, so we use yet and before at the end of the negative sentence or the question. For example, I haven't done my homework yet. Okay, okay, my friends. Got it, my
Okay.
friends?
Yes, we got it.
Okay, so we use yet and before at the end of the negative sentence and at the end of the question. So this is yet and before. Ever has two places. Has two places. Okay, my friends. Ever we use ever after the subject in the question. Ever is used after the subject in the question and before the past participle. This is subject, okay? And of course we have or has at the beginning. Have or has plus subject plus ever plus past participle plus complement. For example, have you ever, have you ever been to Cairo? Have you ever been to Cairo? Okay, my friends, this is the first use of ever in a question, in the question after the subject or between the subject and the past participle. So the first place or the first use of ever is after the subject in the question. The second place or also the second use, we use ever here. We use ever in this place. Ever also is used here between have or has plus past participle, but before, of course, there is a subject. Before the sentence, we have a superlative form. Superlative form. Do you know what does it mean, superlative form, my friends? Let me give you an example. For example, this is the most interesting film I have ever seen or watched. So my friends, here ever between have or has and the past participle, and before it there is a superlative form, superlative case. This is the most interesting film. This is the most interesting film. Okay, my friends. Okay, my friends.
Okay. Okay.
Got it, my friends?
Yes.
So far, is used at the end of the statement, affirmative or negative, or the question. For example, I have read 2 books so far. So far, okay, my friends? I have read 2 books so far, okay? I can also use it in the negative sentence when I say, I haven't been to all the beautiful or the interesting places so far. So far, I haven't been to all the interesting places so far. Okay, my friends. Now let's move to once, twice, 3 times. As you know, once, twice, 3 times.
Teacher.
Wait, my friend. As you know, my friends, we use once, twice, 3 times, 4 times in present simple, and also we use it in present perfect. But what's the difference? If I want to use it in the present simple, I use once, twice, 3 times, a day, a week, a month. So when I say once a week, twice a year, this is present simple or simple present. Okay? But when I just use once or twice at the end of the sentence, we use it with present perfect. Got it, my friends? For example, if I want you to correct the verb here, I wash my car once a month. I wash my car once, just once. I wash my car once. So here, what's the difference in the first example and the second example? I wash my car once a month or once a week. The second example, I wash my car once. Who can correct the verb between parentheses? Correct the verb between parentheses or in parentheses. Who can correct my friends? Can you hear me, my friends? Can someone correct the verbs in parentheses? If you can, raise up your hands. If you can't, let me tell you. So let me tell you, my friends, once a month, it expresses a repeated action. Every month, I wash my car. So this is simple present or present simple. So I wash my car. Here, I wash my car just once. So here I use present perfect simple. I've washed or I have washed my car once. Okay, my friends. Got it, my friends?
Yes, teacher.
Is it clear, my friends? Is it clear?
Clear, clear.
Yes, teacher.
Now let's move to the most important point in our lesson today. The most important point, it is the difference between for and since. For and since. Let's start with since. For. Okay. Since and for or for and since are used to express or with the present simple, present perfect simple, okay, or present perfect. But what is the difference? As I said at the beginning of the class or the lesson, that since indicates the action or the beginning of the action or when the action began. So since is used to indicate when the action began, okay, the beginning of the action. But for is used to indicate the duration of the action. Let me explain it for you. We use since at the end of the sentence, but we use a period of time after since and also after for. So since and for are used at the end, but we use a period of time after for and since. What we use after since? We use the word o'clock. Of course, we use a number before o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 3 a.m., 4 p.m., 7 a.m., and so on. Okay? So we use the word o'clock or 3 o'clock, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. after since. We also use the days of the week after since, like since Monday, since Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on. So we use days of the week after since. We also use the months of the year after since, like January, March, April, May, June, July, and so on. So I can say since Monday, since April. Okay, my friends. We also use a definite year, like since 2005, 2006, 2015, and so on. Also, we use the word grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. Sorry, my friends. Grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, and so on. For example, I haven't seen Ahmed Samir since grade 10. I haven't met Talal since grade 4, and so on. We also use since before events before events that is known when it has happened. For example, I haven't seen Ibrahim al-Saghir since his graduation. Wait, Ibrahim, I'm just giving an example, my friend. Since his graduation, I know that Ibrahim has graduated from Al Bayan Secondary School or High School in 2017, for example. Okay, so I haven't seen him since his graduation, since his marriage, since his departure, since his arrival, since his birth, since his death, and so on. So there are events, important events in our life that are marked by a particular time. Okay, my friends? Got it, my friends?
Yes, teacher.
We also use since with the word last. As you know, my friends, last indicates or expresses simple or used with past simple, right? Last week, last Monday, last, right, my friends? Hello? Can you hear me, my friends?
Yes, teacher, we can.
So we use last week with simple past or past simple, but since last week is used in present perfect. Okay, we also use since to connect or to or between two sentences, to connect two sentences. Since is used between present perfect and past simple. Okay, for example, I haven't seen Talal since he was young. Okay, he was young is in past simple. So since is used to connect two actions. The first one or the present perfect goes before since, and past simple is used after since. These are the cases to use since. Is it clear, my friends? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's move to for. We use for the words hours, but of course we use a number. We use a number before for 3 hours, 4 hours. The word days, for 3 days, for 3 nights, for 3 weeks, for 3 months, 5 months, for 3 years. Okay, my friends. We also use for with the word a long time, for a long time. A long time equals or means ages. I can say for ages, for ages, for ages means for a long time. For ages means for a long time. Here, I said that we can use last week, last month, last year with since. And I can use the last for with for the last week, for the last week. So here, sorry, my friends, I can use, I can say since last week or for the last week. Since last week, for the last week. Got it, my friends?
Yes, teacher, we got it.
Is it clear? Is it clear, my friends? Is it clear, my friends? Do you
Yes,
have
teacher.
questions, my friends? Do you have questions, my friends? The last important thing, my friends, how long? How long? We use how long to ask about for and since. How long? We use how long to ask about for and since. For example, I have studied English for 10 years. Who can ask about 14 years? Who can ask a question, my friends? Who can? Who can ask? Who can ask, my friends? Who can make a question? Okay, let me tell you. We ask about for and since using the question word how long. And after that, we make inversion. So how long have you studied English? The answer is for 10 years. Okay, my friends, this is the end of our lesson today. Tomorrow or next Sunday, we're going to answer the exercises on pages 30 and 31, okay? Thank you, my friends. I hope you enjoyed and understood what we've discussed today. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, my friends. Goodbye.